these guys are all in on it, and it probably will get worse before it ever gets better because of that. They worked so hard to infiltrate, and it worked for them. They were successful in it, and you have one or two people, and I know these people because at some point these people broke and they said, I don't want to do this anymore. So you got one or two people. You have the actual ideologues, right? That are, of course, they worship the god that is leftism, and they never put it down, no matter what it is that they do. That is their social justice leftism. That's those people. And the other guys that you have is unfortunately people that are going along with it out of fear of losing jobs, out of losing status, out of not being able to do maybe something it is that they love. And even you catch them parroting stuff that they don't actually even believe, right? Because, and that's how bad this is, they feel going against the narrative, if you will, is far more dangerous to them than just being themselves. And that sucks. You can call it cowardice. I do believe that we need more people to say this shit is stupid, right?
Well,
we do need more of it. And you probably will lose your job once you do it.
we know that The Last of Us Part 2 were internal.
True.
There's a very, very high chance that the leaks for this were internal. And I think that the people who were leaking this information out, particularly with The Last of Us Part 2, which was synonymous for a lot of the people working on that game not being happy at the direction that it was going in.
Mm-hmm.
I see that there are some brave developers that will leak this shit out to warn you, to literally warn you, this is what's coming. The hilarity of the Suicide Squad is it's out on early access at the early access start.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's official release isn't until next week or whatever, is the end of this week or next week. So people, everything's come out about it. This game's gonna fucking tank. Absolutely tank. With all the fucking all the clips and everything. People don't want to see their heroes. When I saw this was called Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, I thought, right, the Justice League, they're mind controlled by Brainiac. You're gonna go around, you're gonna take them out, but you're not killing them. You sort of deactivating them. So you're knocking them out, and that's gonna incapacitate them, and Brainiac's mind control is gonna be lost. And then you move on to the next and the next, and at the end, Brainiac's gonna kill the Suicide Squad, and the Justice League just all come in and fucking sort that shit out. That's how I thought the game was gonna go. Still wasn't gonna be happy because I don't want to fight against my fucking heroes, especially when I'm using a bunch of fucking Z-less characters. It's not as if it's like X-Men versus the Justice League or something along those kind of lines where you can root for both sides. You can even flip it and have it both ways. You have the story to way to keep it fresh, keep it moving. But no, they literally took their fucking feminazi heroine in Harley Quinn, dog shit character, and you're gonna go around fucking literally killing the Justice League while pissing and all kinds of shit over them, pissing over legacies of Kevin Conroy. They want you to see your heroes annihilated.
Yes,
they want to crush your soul, crush your spirit.
They got something out of it.
Yeah, it's a weird fucking fetish kink. Yeah, we'll destroy your hero. I'll destroy your mythos in a minute.
That's what he said. Taika Waititi special.
I'll destroy your mythos in a minute. And that's exactly what this is. We'll destroy your heroes. We'll destroy your heroes and watch you get mad.
Yeah.
While our socialist buddies cheer us on because we killed the rich white guys and we killed the fascists. We killed the fascists.
It's amazing, man. It really is, and it is, man. I just learned so much business, man, and how to approach it just from what not to do and how retarded these guys are. And I think the advantage that the independents, this was what's so fun about it, independence, that if you play your cards right, you have an opportunity of a lifetime right now, and perhaps we don't get another one like this in our lifetimes, where you have simultaneously two things going on. One, you have the technology, and as well as just the general barrier of entry has been lowered. New ways to get funding, new ways to create. I talked about, crowdfunding. I've talked about, these engines and how it's far more affordable to make cool things happen than it was. It's not as impossible as it was. You didn't hit a ceiling like you used to. So you have that, while you also have the people that have a lot of the money and have a significant amount of the market share doing stupid things. And in doing those stupid things, what they're also doing is setting the scene up for the audience to consider other things that they would not have before. I will say this: when you look at the market share with DC as an example and a Marvel, if they were on their shit, no alternative, right, is going to be given the time of day. But because they dropped the ball, people that were once looking this way are now like, maybe there's something else out there. Maybe.
Mhm.
Maybe. I speak from experience. That was where I got 99% of what it is that I was a customer of, was Marvel DC Comics, right?
Yeah.
And then I tapped out, which is unreal. You could have asked me in, let's say, the middle of 2010s, like right before, let's say, all new, all different Marvel. And if you could have said, hey, man, there will be a time where you completely cancel your pull list, I would have been like, you're fucking stupid. That will never happen.
Same.
That will never happen. Fast forward, what is it, 2020 or 20? I think it's like 2020. I can't remember. I did a big video on it where I said, guys, I can't do this anymore. I can't. And it was a tough call that I had to have with my local comic shop and say, guys, this will be my last week. This is it. Like, no more. I am officially done. And it was weird for a little bit. And then it was like, oh, it's not so bad. I'm not having to consume this dog shit.
But what happens to that comic book shop? Because you're one of many.
I don't even know if there's one in the city that I live in. I don't think it's one at all anymore.
All the ones in my local town, all of them. There were 3.
Yeah.
They're all closed. They're all gone.
Independents should be looking at this like an opportunity, because, like, bro, people are willing to lend you their ears and eyes, man. And they once wouldn't. They wouldn't have gave you the time of day. What they were consuming before would have sufficed. They screwed it up that bad.